Hi, this fast food restaurant system I developed in Visual C++. So I'm just going to demonstrate how it works. Here I have three buttons, one for total, one for reset. If I click on that, everything is reset. Supposing we intend to buy as follows. Okay, let's say we want some hash brown as well, and we want some muffin. Now coming near cokes, let's say we want 7 of those and 4 of these, and vanilla we want to have 7 vanillas, and strawberry shake, let's say 4. All we need to do is to select payment method. Supposing we're going for Visa card, that means all we need to do is just click on total there. So what I'll do now is to take you guys straight into Visual C++ development environment, and we put one of these together. Let's do that now, guys. Okay, let's start a new project, and then we select Visual C++ in this dialog box. Let's scroll right down and select C++ Windows Forms. Let's give that a name. Just gonna call it VCPP underscore fast food. There. I'll click on OK. Now that the form is ready, I'm going to define the size of the form itself. Select properties. So we define the size of this form. Let's go for 1368 by, I'm going to go for 800. There. The next thing I want to do is to come here to the tools and select, let's get the panels. Now I'm going to define the size of this panel the way I want. Let's change the property to 3D, fixed 3D. Let's come down here, change that to fixed 3D. Okay, I'll now copy this very frame across. It's going to be, I need about 5 of those. Okay, now this very one up here, that'll be for my heading. So drag it that much right there, and let's bring this one here and take it right down, and this very one will be here. Take that down, bring this down here about that, and bring this right underneath. Okay, something like that. Alright, the next thing I need now is, let's get a label. We need one label here, and this label we have in there. We're going to enter, let's change the font size first. Let's change that to about maybe 36, and just change the text content to fast food restaurant. Right there. I think we may have to increase this font size just a little bit more. Bring it to the middle, somewhere in there. Okay, now we need checkbox. Actually, we're gonna need a couple of those, and I also need labels. No, text box. Right, select both and just copy it across. Let's keep going, and select it all, and just copy it across here, and let's copy, let's bring this to, let's copy it across here. Right, I'll now speed up the whole process. Let's speed that up. Okay, the first thing I want to do is to enter my exits codes there. Those are the lines of code for the exits. This will actually prompt the user to confirm if they want to exit. So right there, confirm if you want to exit the program, and that is the name of the program. And right there we have yes or no button, and here that's Visual C++ information icon right there. Okay, and if the answer is yes, then the application will become exit. So let's save that and come to build and try it out. Okay, build is successful. Let's run it and see. Okay, let's try out the exits. Yeah, there we go. If I click on no, nothing happens, and if I click on yes, that is what happened. Right, that's the exit lines of code right there. Suppose you guys can see it. Yeah, that's it. Alright, the next thing we want to do is let's double click on reset. Okay, here are the components I intend to reset, but I'll be coming back there to add more to this. But first thing, let's select all of these text box, select it all, and we will then, so that they can only accept just numbers. So let's select this one here. So all these other ones are all labels. So let's come straight here to the property, select event, and right here let's go for click, or maybe key press. Yeah, key press right there, and I'll just call that numbers underscore only, and let's press enter. So right in there we enter the following, so which means it will only accept just numbers. As you can see, if not char is digits, so e char, okay, has to be between this, else is not going to accept it, or that will be true. Now let's come in here. If I compile, let's compile it first and try to enter just ordinary character in there. Okay, I'm now going to use this very key press. Let's open up, there we go, and I'll try to enter just ordinary character in there. As you can see, nothing is happening. Let's try this one out. But if I press number value, you see that, guys. Okay, that is the whole idea of this, that very simple line of code. So I'm going to minimize this. I'll just close it. We don't need it anymore. I'll take you back there so that you guys see this code. There we go. That's the line of code that prevents user from entering string characters or alphabet, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so that is taken care of. The next thing I like to do now is, since all of these components are selected, I might as well come to the property here and just let's look for the enable. So right here we come in the property, we see enable. I'll make that false. So all of them are disabled. So hopefully when we run it, let's see what will happen. We will, as you can see, is all disabled. Okay, the only thing that can enable it will be this checkbox. So if I come in here, let's say we come straight to this very checkbox, double click on that, we can always enter if chk fries dot no. Okay, checked. Let's say equals true. then what I want the system to do is txt fries right there dot enable, no, arrow enable equals true. There. Okay, now we also want the text content inside it cleared. So come down here, text equals clear. Okay, now let's see. I think we should also be able to set the focus as well right there. Now let's go for, okay, we can also copy this and just use another if or else if. Okay, why do we have that? Alright, that's okay. Let's change it to capital. Alright, then it's uppercase T. Alright, so come in here, else if it's false. Now we want this to become false as well, and the text content in here becomes 0, and focus will not be possible. Right, so that is for the fries. So let's try that out. If that works, then we'll just repeat the same thing for the other components. Okay, let's see what is this. Double click on that and find out what's happening there. Okay, we have a problem with it. Let's see what went wrong. But first thing, let's comment that out and run and build. Okay, that's fine. If I click on this, there we go. So we can enter data in there. Let's say we cannot enter numbers. Well, we cannot enter string, but we can enter numbers. That's fine. Okay, if I undo, that's fine. Okay, what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to copy all of these and maybe get rid of this focus for now. Okay, so copy all of these and just speed it all up, and I'll get back to you guys. And right there, guys, I have completed those lines of code for all of the checkbox, and that's how it all looks now. So for the salad, if salad is checked, that means if it's true, then the text box is enabled and the content inside the text box is cleared. Else, if it's false, the text box remains disabled and the content in there will be 0. And that was performed for all of the other checkbox. Okay, that is the hamburger checkbox, the onion ring checkbox, chicken salad checkbox, fish sandwich checkbox, cheese sandwich checkbox. Okay, then we have a chicken sandwich checkbox, hash brown. Okay, and so on, guys. So it's just the same lines of code. The only difference are just the names. Alright, so that's fine. Let's run it now and see how it looks like. Okay, guys, so we can now just click on that. You see that? So we can enter whatever value we want in here, and it all works exactly the same. So that is fine. So I think what I should do now is maybe work on this very one here, this combo box. So I would just get that one out of the way. Maybe we can call it yeah, let's get that one out of the way earlier. Okay, let's go to form load. We're going to double click on the form now that we've taken care of all of these. Okay, they're all working fine. That's okay. All right, that's fine. And if we uncheck, you get back all the zeros. See that? And it becomes disabled. See that, guys? So that is good. All right, stop that. And now let's come in here, form, and double click on our form. And we want the combo box. What is the name of this combo box? Let's get the name out. Okay, it's called CMB payment method. Let me just copy that. Double click on the form again, and right here, form load. Okay, enter dash, then enter greater than items. Okay, dash greater than add. Okay, what I will add now will be the empty space right on top. That's for my empty space. Then the next one, let me add those. Okay, now let's modify this. This will become cash. This will be let's call that debit card. Then this one will be MasterCard. There, and this will become Visa card. Okay, right there. Let's save that. So if I compile and run, we can now drop this down and just select any of the payment method we intend to use. Okay, that is out of the way as well. That is good. Now let's call it the end of the first part of this tutorial, and I'll see you guys back in the second part.